Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with another review, this time of the legendary Megazord. Since none of you guys really commented on my last video about which one I should rather do, the Super Mega Blaster or the legendary Megazord, I decided to wing it. And for whatever reason, you know, a lot of people, I should say, haven't really been commenting a lot on my videos. And I kind of need that feedback because I want to know what you guys think. Should I improve? What should I do better? What do you want to see me do to get, like, up there? Because I know people watch my videos. I know all this stuff goes on. And I really need the feedback because I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Okay? It's not that hard to ask for. I mean, am I asking too much? I know, whatever. Hopefully you guys understand. Because I really need to know, am I doing a good job? Am I doing a bad job? It's nice to get some heads-ups now and then, you know. With that out of the way, let's get this thing started with the box, then the Zords. This originally came with a translucent red Ranger key, but I lost that. I have no idea where it is, but you don't really need it. I mean, it's just a thing that they put in there. It also broke too, so there's that. I mean, it says the same. It doesn't make any new noises. It is literally just the same as the old one that you get in the Morpher and in the pack. So let's just take a look at the box really quick. First time I did anything from Zord Builder. Power Rangers Super Megaforce, that's where the key was. Obviously I lost that. All the Zords on that down there. Red Ranger, Legendary Megazord. 3 ways to play with the thing. Legendary Megazord in the show. That's the show suit. And then advertisement for what you can do in the app. Bottoms, a bunch of nothing. On the top, however, we have a couple of Red Rangers. We have Operation Overdrive Red, RPM Red, Ninja Storm Red, Wild Force Red, Mighty Morphin Red, Super Megaforce Red, Megaforce Red, Samurai Red, Mystic Force Red, SPD Red, Best Ranger ever in my opinion, and Jungle Fury Red. And in the back we have basically everything that will be allowed with this toy. So, that out of the way, take a look at the Zords by themselves. Here we have the Sky Ship. Now this isn't really their base of operations. They still have little forget what it's called, like Ultimate Megazord? I don't know. I forget the name. Yeah, I guess you'll say Ultimate Megazord. I don't know what it's called. But they still have their old base. They just take this when they need to go places and stop bad guys with the Megazord. They don't do anything. They're not seen doing anything else other than that. I mean, you know, they were on one of the episodes where they had to find the Wild Force Red Lion, which I'll get into some other day. And I lost my train of thought. But they really don't go inside it. There's nothing special of it at this point. So, yeah, we're still a little bit clueless to what's going on. But it is a nice little pirate ship. You see the little deck on top. It's basically red, black, and gold, if you can call it gold. Flag, little Super Megaforce flag is painted, but these are not. There are little details that should have been painted, like from the Japanese version, like the sides here, maybe the dial down here, but not really much goes on. And this holds a special feature for most of what you're going to do with this bad boy. And it does have wheels on the little wheel, so it does roll. And that's about it. That's all I can do. Super Mega Jet, which actually has wheels. I expect this to not have wheels because it's Zord Builder, but I guess it has wheels, so it's okay. I think the Japanese version had wheels too, except those were a little bit different. And it rolls. It's okay. The things that should be painted are not painted. That's not even painted up there. I wish it was. The only thing they painted was the cannon up front, or the laser thing up front. I don't know what it's called. And you can pull the wings in and out if you want to collapse it. Which now it doesn't really look like a jet, but I guess that kind of distinguishes it as a jet. Next up we have the Super Mega Wheeler. And no, not Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh! Some people might have been thinking about that. I know others had mentioned it. I'm not the only one. Does roll, does not move at all, like in the Japanese version, because the reason it moved in the Japanese version because it was removable, but I don't care about my battery at this point. But since it's not removable, that's as much as your that's actually an improvement, but I wish they could have still kept the turning motion. And I bet we're gonna get the Gokaio soon because we already have Gosei Great and Shinkano, so it'll only be fair if they released Gokaio next year. Anyway, what's the wrong one? Here's the Super Mega Racer. And I didn't really mention it. Ship belongs to red, Obviously, it's pretty obvious, but I didn't mention it. Blue and yellow, and then green. I like this one a lot, though. For whatever reason, I tried to make it so if I did it like that, because that's actually for transformation, but I thought maybe if you had it like that, it could turn. But to be honest, I was kind of forcing it, and it doesn't really do it, but I guess you can use your imagination. And again, the spots that should be painted are not painted. I think that was supposed to be painted, I'm not sure. And I like how the fist, this is the fist for the Megazord, but it's actually like a little engine. That's actually kind of cool. And some people might have mentioned this, but it makes it kind of look like it has a mustache. I don't know why. But I guess maybe at a certain angle it's a mustache, but if you're not looking at it head on, it doesn't really look like anything. And then the Super Mega Sub, I think it's called. Again, kind of getting the tradition of Pink Rangers has to be white and then only a little bit of pink, but I guess soon we're going to be entering that territory where that no longer exists. Trust me. Unless Zord Builder wants to cheap it up. Who knows? Anywho. Does roll. And it doesn't really do much. That's basically all it could do. It rolls, doesn't really do anything on its own. Now, where these guys shine is when they combine, and I'm going to get my stuff set up. So, let's start with it just right here. The arms will be blue and green. Hold the wings down on this one, take off this part, which will be the hat, or helmet, however you want to refer it as. Looks more like a hat. I think this is supposed to be like a captain or admiral's hat, I'm not sure. I think it's an admiral's hat. One guy did mention it. Props if you know which one mentioned it. And, oh yeah, you have to flip the fist up. There's that. Then the feet. Hold this up. Open this up. This kind of looks like a whale for whatever reason. It doesn't help that its mouth can open. It's a little tricky to figure out which way this is supposed to go, but with the wheeler, you know that this is supposed to face that way. take this, fold that down, turn the flag here, and push it in. Opening the front part. And these are actually the swords, which is actually kind of clever how they made this the front of the ship. There's that, and then fold the things down. Anyway, attach that. Attach the arms, and then the little, yeah, it does have, you know, it is painted on the front, but the bandana should be painted. And the hat. And attach these to the sides for now. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you do. And here we have the legendary Megazord. Pretty decent. It's a good substitute, but not quite. I mean, hey, hopefully we'll get Go-Kaio in America soon, because we already have Gosei Great. I just realized that they are about the same size. You can tell that, yeah, this is definitely Gosei Great, so, yeah. I think this one might be a little bit shorter. Anywho. Posability, only real posability is the arms. You can take off this part for it to go further, but, I mean, it can go in and out easily, but don't really do that. And for the legs, they turn. That's about all the posability you're gonna get. It does have weapons, the swords, and the one without the flag goes in the closed hand. The one with the flag goes in the open hand. I should say. Some people put it up like that. I actually like to leave it down that way. Yeah, you can give him weapons. And special gimmick that he can do is when you take a ranger key, I'm going to use this one. Turn around to the back, there's a little wheel here. And this does not turn in the Japanese version it turns, but this one doesn't. And if I turn the key, the plank opens, and this thing is capable of moving in and out, so you don't have to take it off, even though you can take it off. I leave it like this for Mystic Force, Zeo, and SPD. Push it in, and then I take it off for Samurai. That's how I do it. And as long as you have the key in there, it will not close unless you do that. And then it'll close. And there's a little, I'm gonna open, you can open this by itself, it's pretty weak. There's a little spot right there that if I turn the key, kind of gets filled up. You see that little thing there? And it kind of gets bigger. Gets a little bit more closer. That's actually for special gimmicks, for toys that have a special gimmick but cannot be accessed through the Zords themselves, and they're stuck in here. And another thing you can do by itself is you can take a ranger key, any ranger key that you want, and stand it on those two little grooves. So we put that in there, and there isn't really no way to tighten it. That's just how it's gonna go. Close it up, and then you can open it up, and there it is. It's not that good of a gimmick, Wish there was more to it than that. I wish it had the cannon like the Japanese version had. I don't know why they couldn't have included the cannon. They could have easily done that. But oh well, maybe next time. Maybe next time, kids. We'll get the toys that we rightfully deserve. And you're probably wondering what all these pegs are for. That's actually for the special Zord builder system. And while yellow and pink have these sticking out, green, red, and blue are able to flip all these out and put them back in as easy as pie. There are even two up top here. So you can stick any Zord part that you want. Anything that Zord Builder from like 2010 onward will fit onto this thing. Like the Dino Megazord from 2010, Samurai Megazord, Ghost of Great Megazord, anything you want on here. Use your imagination, kids. That's important. You need imagination. I'm not going to start making a Tokuger reference because that makes no sense because I'm not reviewing anything from Tokuger. But that's basically it. If this is worth it for you, it's okay for me. I don't mind it. But if it's worth it for you, go ahead and get it. I'm not sure if this might be worth it for you. Whatever suits your needs. I'll see you guys later. Take care.